Now, let's be honest, nobody wants to head out on their maiden voyage and get an injury, do they? That's why it's so vital to warm up before taking part in any kind of running activity. But I've got to be honest with you, I'm a bit of a reluctant warmer-upper because it's boring, isn't it? And life's too short. I mean, you could be doing radical stuff instead of warming up. No, okay, I'm sorry. Did you feel that as well? I felt it. Come on then, why is it so important to be warming up before you take to the trails?
Well, what warming up does is prepare your body for that exercise that you're about to take part in. It raises your heart rate gently, and then that increases the blood flow to those muscle groups that you're going to be using. So it's really important to take that short space of time to warm up to prevent long-term injury.
So how long should we be spending warming up, and what kind of exercises should we be doing?
So in general, 5 to 10 minutes is enough to warm up your body and loosen your joints and raise your heart rate.
Okay.
A few exercises that you can do to start off with: upper body, so arm swing, so forward rotation, backwards rotation. So the exercises, do them for about 10 to 15 seconds at a time. And then you can go down to do butt kicks, so you literally just warming up.
Yeah.
Remembering you're moving at this point, so 10 to 15 seconds in movement. Can do high knees as well. And then you can open up the hips, so both sides.
Yeah.
And then you close the hips as well. Can do some hamstring sweeps. Quickly warm up your hamstrings. And then down to your feet, remember to also warm up your ankle joint. So you can do some ankle circles, so forward rotation and backwards as well.
What about cooling down? Obviously, you've done your warm-up, you've done your run. Cooling down's a big part of it as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's important to cool down and lower back your heart rate to return your body to the state prior to it being exercised. Okay. So when you do your cool down, this time you're static, so you'll stretch those muscle groups, but standing still.
Right,
rather
okay.
than
Dynamically.
Exactly.
Right, okay. So it's quite simply, rather than, you know, the what are you calling it? The
butt kicks.
The butt kicks, you just be stretching out.
Exactly. Just hold out to reach something, stretch out the quads. So if it's your arms, so rather than doing arm swings, you can just hold it there and just stretch it the same. 10 to 15 seconds is good enough. So whatever you do for one side, remember to repeat for the other side as well.
Okay. Now, all the preparation in the world obviously is great, but occasionally injuries do happen, don't they? What tips or advice do you have? I mean, of yourself, you must have been injured at some point.
Absolutely. So like you said, you can do all the warm up and cool downs, but accidents do happen, and that's why it's called an accident. So the last injury I had is a chondromalacia. It's a big technical word for the patella of your knee, the cartilage in your knee, wear and tear. So I fell and I landed on it badly. So that stopped me running for quite a while.
Right.
And when you can't run, it's really important to get it checked out. For one, listen to your body and be patient with it, because it's really important that you heal that injury before you go back out to run. And in that time also, what I do is like to find gratitude. So find something that I enjoy doing that's not running. It can be related to running, but there's other ways to move to protect that area that's not running. So there is always something that you can do.
Okay. I was going to ask, what would you say to your younger self? Any tips? But kind of said it right there. Is just...
Yeah, I would say be patient, because patience, it's hard because you see everybody else running and you're, oh my gosh, I want to run. Be patient, take your time, you will get back out there eventually, but look after that injury and listen to your body, most importantly.
There we go. Trina, thank you so much.
Sure.
There you go, you've heard it from the boss right there. For plenty more information, tricks, tips and techniques, go check out the rest of the video series over at gooutdoors.co.uk.